Section 4 of Stories for God's Little Ones by Father John Koenig. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Maria Therese. The Boy Who Thought God Was Hiding. Mickey was having his breakfast. In fact, the upper half of his cereal was finished. Taking some toast from the toaster, his mother asked, "Did you say your morning prayers, Mickey?" Mickey lowered his head and muttered, "Forgot again." He dipped his spoon into the cereal bowl and went on, "Why can't I see God even just a faint bit? Then I wouldn't forget." But without waiting for his mother to answer, he asked, "Is God really hiding?" "No, He isn't," answered his mother, "but we have to learn how to look for Him. You, Mickey, will have to look much sharper." With that ringing in his ears, Mickey worked his way quietly to the bottom of his cereal bowl, which can always be found in the same place in every cereal bowl. Later that morning Mickey's mother was in the basement laundering the clothes. Mickey was in the parlor playing with his covered wagon. Most unexpectedly his guardian angel tapped him upon the shoulder, smiled, and said, "Mickey, I want to show you how to look a little sharper." Then in a most kindly manner he added, "And don't worry, we'll be back before your mother misses you." Without losing a moment the guardian angel and Mickey sailed through the doorway, Mickey in the angel's strong right arm. Mickey lost count of the chimneys they passed, but very shortly they landed in a farmer's field. It turned out to be the pumpkin patch. Even a boy from the middle of the city could tell that. Reaching inside the fold of his stainless robe, the angel drew out something that looked like a little window shade. He rolled it open till it made a midget movie screen and put it between Mickey and a big yellow pumpkin. How big? Big enough to make 3 grandmother pies. Without the slightest delay a message in golden letters appeared on the snowy white chart. Mickey's eyes twinkled with excitement and he thought to himself, "Wonder what it says." So the angel read the message aloud. "God is good, all good." The angel waited a moment and then he explained, "The pumpkin, Mickey, shows us some of God's goodness." But Mickey looked puzzled. So the angel continued, "God makes the pumpkin grow and grow to the size of 3 grandmother pies so we will have food to keep us strong." But the boy who thought God was hiding had nothing to say. There was no time to waste, for Mickey's mother was working busily in the basement. So away went Mickey and the angel. This time they landed in a field of buttercups, each one delicate and soft, but really not full of butter, because Mickey bent over and looked. "Not a bit of butter," he thought to himself. Quickly the angel unrolled the message chart between Mickey and the buttercups. Once again a message jumped across the screen. This time the angel read, "God is beautiful, all beautiful." He looked at Mickey, but Mickey was as silent as his shoelaces. So the angel explained, "If we know how to look, the buttercup shows us some of God's beauty." He paused, rolled up the chart, and repeated, "If we know how to look." But the boy who thought God was hiding had nothing to say. Wasting not a minute, the angel and Mickey sailed over the ocean of buttercups to the ocean of waves. Mighty waves rolled along beneath them. As Mickey watched, a mighty wave caught an ocean liner 2 blocks long and thousands of tons heavy. It lifted the ocean liner as easily as if it were a bottle cork. Sure enough, another message appeared on the midget movie screen. The angel read, "God is mighty, almighty." But the boy who thought God was hiding had nothing to say. So the angel explained, "The ocean waves show us some of God's power. That is, if we know how to look." On sped the ocean waves, but the angel and Mickey sped faster. This time they flew cloud high over a boy helping his sister up from a fall. Even that high the midget movie screen had a message. "God is kind," the angel read, "all kind." The angel added nothing else. He just watched Mickey very closely. But the boy who thought God was hiding had nothing to say. Then over a church they sailed. With the angel along, Mickey found he could see through the roof as easily as if it were of glass. Mickey stared in wonderment. And as he stared, a little girl passed the tabernacle and genuflected on one knee. Sure enough, the angel had the wonderful chart unrolled, and sure enough it had a message. God is holy, the angel read, so very holy. The angel reverently bowed his head and continued, all holy. But the boy who thought God was hiding had nothing to say. So the angel explained, good people can show us some of God's holiness. Again he paused to look at Mickey, and then he continued, that is, if we know how to look. Mickey's mother had almost finished the laundry, and so the once-in-a-million-years excursion had to come to an end. Back through the doorway sped the guardian angel and Mickey. As the angel set Mickey down alongside the covered wagon where the wonderful trip began, he said, remember, Mickey, we live in a room with 1,000 mirrors. Mickey's eyes blinked at that. With a parting smile, the angel concluded, look into those mirrors carefully, Mickey, and you will see God's goodness in 1,000 different ways. With that, the angel was gone. Almost before Mickey could catch another breath, his mother stepped up from the basement. Mommy, burst out Mickey, did you know we live in a room with 1,000 mirrors? Mickey's mother looked puzzled. All excited, Mickey hurried on. Look into those mirrors carefully, and you will see God's goodness in 1,000 different ways. Was this the boy who had nothing to say? Was this the boy who was as silent as his shoelaces? This was the boy, but now with 102 things to say. Out they came, pumpkins, buttercups, ocean waves, kind deeds, and every message on the midget movie screen. At the end, Mickey's mother, wide-eyed with wonder, said, I don't believe anyone could look sharper than that. And that seems true to me. Never again was Mickey heard to say, is God really hiding? And the reason? Because he never forgot about the 1,000 mirrors and the way the angel taught him to look into them. And now that's quite a change, don't you think? End of The Boy Who Thought God Was Hiding.